Hi, hello everyone. So today I'll be giving a presentation on a data analytics lab oral examination. My name is Dhruv Bhavsar and I am from second year ENTC. This presentation is guided by Professor Harshali Mane. So let's get into it. So today will be so the outline of this presentation is like the question one is the simple execution, and then it is followed by question two where a concept is given, and then in question 3 there are two types, concept and execution, and which is followed by question number 4, which is a concept. So for question number 1, the execution, we have to load a brain size.csv file in Google Colab, and then we have to display the data in the given file, and also draw the scatter plot of weight, height, and hour count. So I'll quickly open my Google Colab. So for this execution, the brain size file is required, which is provided by ma'am. Yes. So the file which you have to upload is you have to go in file, and there should be a upload button here. Yeah. So for the first we have to display the data. So here I have used import pandas. So pandas is nothing but it is a library of it is an essential library of Python which is used for uh, giving a data in a particular manner. So I here imported pandas. So here next line I given data is equals to pandas dot read read underscore csv, which will read the file brain size csv which I have given uploaded. And then in next slide I will simply print the data. So pandas is nothing but it is the one of the most popular Python library for data manipulation and analysis, which I have used here. So by running it, we'll get some output like this, where here are given gender, FSIQ, VIQ, PIQ, weight, height, and Amera count. So the list goes up to 39. And in the next block of code, we have to scatter plot the graph of weight, height, and Amera count. So from library pandas, we are importing scatter matrix function. So this function is nothing but basically it gives the simple two-dimensional graphs of the given parameters. So here I have given the parameters weight, height, and MR count. So by simply running the file, we get this we get this output. So here in this output we can observe this in the first column of this matrix, a scatter graph is given for weight, and similarly in the center we have given scatter plot graph of height, and in the last we have obtained the MR count. So this is it for the our question number 1. So we will move on to the question number 2. So the question number 2 we have given was to differentiate between data mining and data analysis. So basically data mining means we have to collect raw data from different sites, and the data analysis basically means that we have to analyze the raw data and select the appropriate data from the all raw data. So here I have given the data mining. So the first is so data mining, it refers to the process of identifying patterns in the pre-built database. And in data analysis, it is used to order and organize the raw data in meaningful manner. So mining is only collecting the database, and analyzing is to organize the raw data given in a meaningful manner. And the second point of data mining is done on clean and well documented data, while data analysis involves cleaning and removing, hence it is not present in well documented format. So the outcomes of data mining are not easy to interpret because we have only connected the data. And while in data analysis, the outcomes are easy to interpret. The fourth point is given as the data mining is used mostly for machine learning, where we used to recognize the patterns with the help of algorithms. And while the data analysis is used to gather insight from raw data, means you have to select only the appropriate or useful data from the raw data, which has to be clean or organized before programming the analysis. So we can conclude that data mining is just collecting uh, specific data is related to data, and data analysis is uh, taking the raw data and making it and organizing it and then cleaning and further doing the process is called data analysis. Sorry. And moving on to the next slide, the question 3. So the question 3 was to explain the analysis of variance, ANOVA, which is also called as ANOVA. So in simplest form, ANOVA provides a statistical test of whether two or more population means are equal. So ANOVA is nothing but, like, to give an example, ANOVA is like a manufacturer has two different processes to make light bulbs. So it can be two very different processes, and they want to know that which process is better than the other. So they can find out by using ANOVA. And also one another example is that students from different colleges, students from different colleges take the same exam, but you want to see if one college outperforms the other. So we can get so basically an ANOVA is test is a way to find out if a survey or experiment results are significant in means of population and are equal. So for execution of this ANOVA, we have to again go back to the Crucible Polar notebook. So ANOVA is nothing but basically we have to compare the two means of given data. So here I have written a code for so here ANOVA testing for multiple data sets. So here I have imported NumPy, Seaborn, Pandas and other libraries. So as you can see, we have to upload three files that are store A, store B and store C. We are comparing the three stores in ANOVA testing. So for that, the source data are taken from the URL where the three URLs are given. So when we execute, to create a Panda data frame with store ABC as with column. So here we create the Pandas data frame in the next line, and when we execute the program, we can see the values on the y-axis and the respective storage, store B and store C as a variable on x-axis. So here as you can see, we have obtained the Seaborn data graphs of three of the stores comparing to each other, and in the next line we have obtained the mean of all three stores. So the store A mean is 58.35, store B mean is 55.754, and store C is 56.767. So they are quite related to each other. So this is the ANOVA testing. You can upload the files of uh, store A, store B, store C from here files, and for next Yeah. So after the ANOVA testing again, execution is done. So comes question 4, the last concept. Yeah. So the question 4 is I have taken the concept of essential Python libraries. So there are uh, five main essential libraries in Python, which are used in data analysis and which are useful in using data analysis and many others. So the first is NumPy, Matplotlib, Pandas, uh, Skylab, no, SkyPy, and Seaborn. So we'll start with NumPy. So NumPy is nothing but basically it is a Python library which provides mathematical functions to handle large dimension array. It provides various method functions for array, metric and linear algebra also. So NumPy basically provides the algebra and other solving other mathematical functions. And secondly, pandas. So pandas are one of the most popular Python libraries which are used. The pandas are basically used for to manipulate the data and analysis the data. Pandas provide useful function to manipulate large amount of structured data. Pandas provide easiest method to perform analysis. And the next is Matplotlib. So Matplotlib is another useful library in data visualization. It is uh, it is used for visualization of the data, the large that are given. So the Matplotlib provides the various methods to visualize data in more effective ways. Matplotlib allows to quickly make the graphs, pie chart, histograms, and other professional grade figures. Matplotlib and Seaborn comes under same category to better visualization of data. And next is SkyPy. SkyPy is another popular Python library for data science and scientific computing. SkyPy basically provides great functionality to specific mathematics and computing programming. SkyPy contains sub-modules for optimization of linear algebra, integration, interpolation, and specific functions. And last but not least is Seaborn. Seaborn is a Python data visualization library which comes under Matplotlib, but it provides high-level interface for drawing attractive and informative statistical graphs. So here the summary of the question for NumPy. NumPy is short form for numerical Python. NumPy is extensive library for data storage and calculation. Pandas is used for data manipulation and analysis. Matplotlib, sorry, and the Matplotlib is used for visualizations of data in graphs or in many other ways. Seaborn is also a Python package for use for visualizing the data based on Matplotlib. SciPy is also short form for scientific Python. SciPy includes features for advanced calculation. And I like to give a reference to Python for Data Analysis, a book by Wes McKinney, and the site Geeks for Geeks. So thank you for watching.